more fishing tips from L.D. Pearson. So yeah, Dad, I hear you're quite good a good fisherman, and that you raise your own worms for fishing. You've showed us your food you've made, and can you give us any more fishing tips? You got any worms there in your worm hatchery?
I sure have. I sure have, Cat. First of all, to catch fish, you got to have some good worms. You know, all fish mostly, especially the saltwater fish, they bite worms. They eat worms. So I raise my own worms. As I will show you, I raise my own worms. I got to show them to you. I got them bedded down for the winter. If you don't bed them down and feed them right, they will die over the winter. So this is one way that I keep them alive during the cold months like we have now. As you can see, you will see the worms here in this in my box here, as I show them to you. There'll be thousands and thousands of them come this spring or this summer. It's not many in there right now because I sold them what all I didn't use. I sold them. They're multiplying real good. I had to learn to do this.
You got some in your hand there?
Those are worms.
Are they alive?
They're alive. They're alive. And I'll keep them alive all the winter.
Hey, hold them still. Let me have a look at those.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, they're moving, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
And what do you feed them to keep them alive?
I feed them corn. Like I'll give you a little illustration of, see there? See, that's corn. This is corn here. I take it, this is just chicken corn. I take it and put some of that in there, different spots. And I also feed them watermelon rinds. See, this is a watermelon rind. This is a watermelon rind. They love watermelon, so I eat the watermelon and give them the rind.
What's on the inside? Oh, just the rind, nothing on the...
I eat the watermelon, and I give them the rind. I give them the leftovers, which is called the rind. They love it. Then I put them a piece of rind in there, kind of bury it down in there, cover it up. So with the corn will keep the bed warm. Will keep the bed warm where they won't, because they'll get too cold if it don't, because they can't go far enough down in the ground. If they was in their own habitat like they are raised, they would go way down in the ground. That would keep them warm. But they can't go no farther than there. So the farther they can go is down to there. So I do this to keep them alive for the winter. So I will cover this back up.
And that cover will keep them warm as well, huh?
Pardon me?
That cover will keep the snow and the rain off of them.
Rain off of them. And it keep a lot of wind off of them too.
How many worms do you think you've got in there? Normally, would you think you have?
It's maybe 300 in there right now, but it'd be thousands in there.
Come summertime, yes, springtime.
Yes. I'll cover this back up. And there you have it, the worm bed. And this is catfish. As you can see, catfish. This is some I caught. This fish weighed 10 pounds and a half. It's just part of it. I've eaten some, most of it, but this is a part of a 10-pound fish.
And when do you start fishing? In the late winter?
In April, last of April.
Ah, I see.
And I'll show you some of the equipment that I use. This is my crappie pole. This is my crappie pole that I catch crappie with. Okay. This is my bluegill pole. This is my bluegill pole that I catch bluegill perch with. Now this is just a paper I have on here where I won't stick myself with the hook. I take and wrap the hook and keep the hook sharp where it won't catch on to things, this paper. This part here goes up here and makes you a long pole. That's the bluegill pole. This is the bass pole. When I go bass fishing, I carry this pole. And the same thing is to keep the hook from catching on to things, or catching you, number one. And this is the old granddaddy of all. the old granddaddy of them all. This is the one I love. This is what I catch the big ones with. I catch those channel cats, big blues, big flatheads, any kind of catfish.
And how long do you reckon that pole is once it's extended?
Once this pole is extended, it is 6 foot long. This was 7 foot long. Most of these are 6 foot when they extended. And there you have it. Fishing tips from L.D. Pearson, Kathy's father.
I said there's so many fishes, baby, in the sea. Can't nobody cook no